From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh, bop.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. This is D from Brooklyn with the much awaited update on the main tank, the 125. And for most of you that may not have been following, this tank has been running for over a decade. It is comprised of soft corals, LED lighting, and very, very simple in the ways of filtration. But what I'm here to talk to you about today is my boy Jinxie here. If you see my previous videos, I had a filefish, the matted filefish, who was eating dry food, frozen food, everything, but was not eating the Aiptasia. It passed away for whatever reason. Jinxie was purchased shortly after that. He's been in here for almost 2 months now, and very, very, very good at eating Aiptasia. As a matter of fact, I challenge you to find one Aiptasia anemone in this 6-foot tank. This is a 125. I had Aiptasia all over the place. It is eradicated, but there are drawbacks to the matted filefish. Now, you'll see that my huge Kenya tree soft corals are not open, and I kind of contribute this to Jinxie now that he has moved out. Gracie's always in the camera. He's eaten all the Aiptasia, and he may have been pecking on my soft coral, and the only reason I kind of think this is these guys are always open. It's kind of early. It's still morning time. I haven't had my coffee yet, and they usually open about another hour in. But I noticed this on my little toadstools. Hard to see because my glass is a little dirty, but those look like bite marks, you know. And I cannot attribute them to anything else but perhaps the filefish. Hey, look, little Mike's here. Say hello, little Mike. But the filefish may have been looking for polyps and nibbling on those, because those have just appeared within the last 2 days, and I'm like, wow, that's unusual. So Jinxie may end up going into the sump, just chilling out there with Sparky in the sump, because as you would imagine, little Mike always wants to be the center of attention. My hawkfish, they're all funny. But now that the Aiptasia have been eradicated, and I do mean eradicated, I don't see no trace or hair of an Aiptasia anemone. So he did do his job, did what he was supposed to do, and as in nature, they don't just turn off. So he has been eating brine shrimp and mysis shrimp. He doesn't touch the dry foods, but he does eat the brine shrimp and mysis shrimp. But to keep him off of these soft corals, I may take him out for a while and see if I can give these guys a chance to bounce back or heal up. Let's take a closer look. Let me move the magnet viewer down there. Ugh, this bad boy is heavy. Okay, let's go down if I can see it. Yeah, it is like beaten up. He really beat it up. So I'm gonna see if I can just get those healed back up before maybe bringing them back in, but I'll take them out for a while and then see how that plays out and go from there. But it has done an excellent job cleaning those Aiptasia anemones off. The rest of the fish have gotten along with them. I don't see any aggression. The fish are pretty much getting along. They haven't bothered the filefish. You got my 6 lines, which everybody gives such a bad rap. I got 2 of those in there, looking for any pyramid snails or any mollusks or anything like that. Those worms, little tube worms. Pest free the tank is. Now if I just get off my lazy butt and clean that glass, everything will be well in the universe. which is why I have my Magnum magnetic glass cleaner here. And my watch is like, okay, it's time to clean the glass. Right on time. That is much better. Much better. Alrighty then. There you go. Much better, huh? Makes a big difference. This magnet is very heavy. So anyway, that is the update on the tank. We're coming into the summer months, and the summer months bring on several challenges, especially in the ways of temperature. pH is down, the temperature is up, very low. pH usually gets to about 8 in the evening and then goes back up. It hovers around 8.7 and 7 at night, so this is low. Not really a big deal, but that is a big deal because the room temperature is relatively warm. But room temperature isn't that warm. Room temperature is 78, the tank is 80. It's usually cooler than the room. It's usually not warmer than the room. So that means homie's gonna have to just kick on the big guns, make sure the fans and everything are active. It's still early, still almost 10 o'clock. Apex is running, ice cap gyre is running well, everything is waved out, and that's it. As far as the update, everything is doing alright, but I do want to keep an eye on those softies because I don't want them to start nipping on other things, because there are some pieces that I wanted to add to this tank. But if you add coral after the fish are in the tank, the fish tend to want to go after it more. Whereas if it was already in the tank, you can kind of give it the pass. And wow, that yellow chorus has gotten big. I just realized it's gotten pretty big compared to when I first got him. Another nice fish I always wanted. He's in here about 3 months now. Bought him as a little tiny little guy like that. It's cool, really nice fish. Sonny hasn't been fighting anybody. Sonny's been behaving himself. My other sailfin after my first one of 8 years past is getting a little weight on him. They all love the Magnaviewer. They have all gotten so used to looking at me through this magnetic view. I think it's like a trick. Like if they do that, then I'll feed them or do a trick or something. So when I do like this, they tend to come over and look through the mag. If I step away, watch them go to the Magnaviewer. Look, they'll go right in there and look through the magnetic viewer. It's the funniest thing. Look, they'll swim up there and they'll look through the freaking viewer. It's the funniest thing. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling. This is D from Brooklyn. Tank's chilling. Everybody's chilling. Stay tuned, click subscribe, see what I do with the Filefish. I'll probably move them down to the sump for a while, let them hang out, feed them the frozen in there, fatten them up a bit. Because he's probably hungry. These guys feed a lot faster than he does, so he's probably hungry, so he's doing what nature taught him to do, and that's eat. So this is D signing off, keeping my sanity, keeping my aquariums, always learning. If you're in this hobby and you think you know everything, you don't know enough, because you never know everything. We're always learning, always a lesson to be learned, always information to be had. And I'm going to leave you with that. Love, peace, and hand grease. I'm out. See ya. Time to give these guys breakfast. Breakfast time, fellas. Gracie's